Welcome back to the show. I'm Adam.
And I'm Emma. Today we're talking about something that sounds like a contradiction at first, but once it clicks, it changes everything.
Discipline equals freedom. That's the idea. And if your first reaction is, that makes no sense, good. Stay with us, because by the end of this episode, you're going to look at your daily routine completely differently.
So let's start here. Most people think discipline means restriction. It means saying no to fun, waking up early when you don't want to, doing things you hate. It sounds like a prison sentence, not a lifestyle.
Right. And that's exactly why most people avoid it. They associate discipline with suffering, with grinding, with being some kind of robot.
But here's the thing. The people who actually live with the most freedom, the ones who travel when they want, work on what they love, wake up excited about their day, almost all of them have incredibly structured routines.
And that's not a coincidence. This idea was made famous by Jocko Willink, a retired Navy SEAL commander, author of Discipline Equals Freedom. And his argument is simple. If you have discipline, you can do anything. If you don't, you're a slave to your impulses.
Jocko wakes up at 4:30 every morning. Not because someone forces him to, but because that one decision, made once, gives him 2 to 3 extra hours every single day before the world starts demanding things from him.
That's his free time. That's his gym time. That's his thinking time. He didn't find that freedom, he built it through discipline.
And this is the key insight. Undisciplined people don't actually have more freedom. They just have more chaos.
Let's get into why this actually works on a brain level. Because it's not just philosophy, there's real neuroscience here.
Every decision you make costs energy. Psychologists call it decision fatigue. The more choices you face throughout the day, the worse your decision-making gets over time.
That's why people like Barack Obama and Mark Zuckerberg wore basically the same outfit every day. It sounds silly, but they were protecting their mental energy for decisions that actually mattered.
When you build disciplined routines, you take hundreds of small decisions off the table. What time you wake up, when you exercise, what you eat in the morning. These stop being decisions. They become automatic.
And all that mental energy you save, that's your freedom fund. You spend it on creativity, on relationships, on the big goals that actually matter to you.
Discipline doesn't take away your choices. It protects the ones that count. Okay, but let's be real for a second. Building discipline is hard, especially at the start.
Absolutely. Nobody wakes up on day one feeling amazing about their 5 a.m. alarm. The first week feels like punishment.
So how do you get through that gap between knowing discipline is good for you and actually feeling the freedom on the other side?
3 things. First, start ridiculously small. Don't overhaul your entire life on Monday. Pick one thing, one habit. Maybe it's making your bed every morning. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk, one anchor habit.
Second, remove the decision. Don't ask yourself, do I feel like it today? That question is a trap. Lay out your gym clothes the night before. Prep your meals on Sunday. Make the disciplined choice before the lazy version of you wakes up.
And third, connect discipline to identity. Don't say, I'm trying to work out more. Say, I'm someone who moves their body every day. That shift in language rewires how you see yourself. So, what does the payoff actually look like? When does discipline start feeling like freedom?
It's different for everyone, but usually somewhere around week 3 or 4 of a consistent habit, something shifts. It stops feeling like effort. It just becomes who you are.
And then the magic happens. You realize you have more energy, more mental clarity, more time, and, ironically, more spontaneity. Because your foundation is solid, you can handle anything that comes up.
The disciplined person can take a spontaneous trip because their finances are in order. They can say yes to an opportunity because they're not buried in chaos. They can be present with people they love because they're not constantly stressed about things they've been avoiding.
That's the freedom Jocko was talking about. Not the freedom from structure, the freedom through it.
So here's your one takeaway from today. Freedom isn't the absence of discipline. It's the result of it.
Pick one thing this week, one habit, one routine. Start so small it almost feels embarrassing, and build from there.
If this episode hit different for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And leave us a review. It genuinely helps more people find the show.
We'll see you next week. Stay disciplined.
Stay free.